Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning class. Last week in fourth chapter, we read Raja Bhoj's minister found a splendid throne buried under the platform in the garden. Today we will proceed with the second part of the story, which is chapter 5, Vikramaditya's throne, part 2nd. The priest performed the puja. Priest means pujari. They performed some puja. It is said that the man could not move the throne before the rituals were performed. Rituals means customs or riti rivas. The throne was so big, so it was not moved by the man. Some traditional pujas or customs were performed. Only after the worship of the throne were they able to move it. The throne could be moved only after the worship. The throne was pulled to the capital. The throne then slowly made its way to the capital. It was pulled to the capital city of Ujjain. Raja Bhoj had barely glanced at the throne when a deep sense of fear filled him. Raja Bhoj hardly looked at the throne and felt a strange type of fear. The royal seat was beautiful, but it made the king uneasy. Undoubtedly, the throne was extremely beautiful, but it made the king uneasy or bechain. It was an emotion he was unable to explain. Raja could not explain his feelings or fears in words. He felt it every time he looked at the statues on the steps. He was experiencing the same fear whenever he looked at the statues which were standing on the steps of the throne. Steps means sidhiyan. The statues seemed to have eyes that actually saw him. The statues appeared as they were watching the king or observing him. Ignoring his fear, अपने डर को नजरअंदाज करते हुए, Raja Bhoj decided that the throne should be installed in his capital in the main court hall. Raja decided to install means स्थापित करना the throne in the capital or the capital city or the main court hall. Not only was the throne breathtakingly beautiful, throne was extremely beautiful. Raja Bhoj opined. Opined means suggested or अपना राय देना या मत देना that if it were placed in the center of the kingdom. Raja suggested to fix the throne in the middle or center of the kingdom, so probably all the territories of his kingdom would become even more prosperous by the powers of the ancient throne. He decided to do so with a thought that his entire kingdom or all of his area would become more prosperous or happier by the power of the throne. Taking a deep breath, Raja Bhoj set foot on the first step. With all his fear and emotions, Raja set his foot on the throne's first step. Just as soon, there was the sound of loud clapping, and suddenly there was a sound of loud clapping. Everyone in the court was stunned. Stunned means surprised or heran. The clapping noise came from the steps of the throne, and that sound of clapping was coming from the steps of the throne. Even before anyone could explain the clapping, the palace was filled with melodious laughter. Melodious laughter means meethi madhur hasi, and the palace was filled with that melodious laughter. Raja Bhoj gazed at the throne and gasped as he saw the beautiful face of a statue glow. Raja looked at the throne and he was astonished as he saw the shining face of a statue. It was the first statue on the first step. That statue was standing on the first step of the throne. Then he saw the lips of the statue moving with laughter, and the statue's lips were also moving with laughter. Who are you? The words were out of the king's mouth before he could stop himself. Why do you laugh? Answer my question first, my king. Now the statue was asking. He heard the statue spoke. The king heard the statue was speaking. What are you trying to do? The king replied, I am trying to sit on the throne. The king sat feeling very silly, explaining himself to a statue. Do you know whom this throne belongs to? Asked the statue in a rather firm voice. Now the statue firmly asked him, did he know about the owner of the throne? When the king did not reply, the statue continued, this throne belongs to King Vikramaditya, one of the greatest kings in the world. The king remained quiet and the statue continued. She told the king that the throne belonged to King Vikramaditya, who was a great king. The statue smiled faintly. Nothing you have done matches even half the glory of that king. She told him about the glory of King Vikramaditya. Then why are you attempting to sit on a throne of which you are not worthy? She also commented that he is not worthy enough to sit on the throne of King Vikramaditya. The statue asked almost sneeringly. Sneeringly means मजाक उड़ाते हुए. King Vikramaditya, Raja Bhoj's head almost reeled. Now, when the king heard the name of King Vikramaditya, his head reeled. Reeled means चकरा गया उनका सिर. Raja Bhoj was supposed to be a descendant of King Vikramaditya. Raja Bhoj King Vikramaditya के descendant यानी कि वंशज थे. But then so much had been said about Vikramaditya that his stories had almost become legendary. He was a very popular king. Raja Bhoj had heard about the story of King Vikramaditya receiving a throne from Lord Indra. Vikramaditya was a popular king and Raja Bhoj knew that Lord Indra gifted him a splendid throne to. He did not believe that story, but he knew nothing more of it. He had dismissed the story as a legend, and today he was going to listen to the story of his ancestor from a statue installed on the ancestor's throne. He did not believe that story. Who? Raja Bhoj. He took his story, Vikramaditya's story, as a myth. And today the throne, King Vikramaditya's throne was in front of him, and the statue of that throne was going to reveal the associated truths of that throne and King Vikramaditya. Raja Bhoj smiled. Who is King Vikramaditya? Please tell me. Raja Bhoj requested to the statue to tell him about King Vikramaditya. And so the statue told the story. It is said that the 32 statues narrated 32 stories, 32 different stories by 32 statues. Stories extolling the greatness of King Vikramaditya. And 32 statues, they all told King Vikramaditya's glory, they all praised him. After every story, King Bhoj acknowledged that King Vikramaditya was greater than him in that particular field. Finally Raja Bhoj accepted that King Vikramaditya was far greater than him. Finally, after hearing the 32 story, it is said that Raja Bhoj gave up all desires to even sit on the throne. After hearing the 32 stories, Raja Bhoj decided to not to sit on the throne. He gave up that idea. In fact, he wanted to renounce. Renounce means he no longer wanted to have his kingdom and perform penance for making up. Paschatap karna. For making up, because Raja Bhoj thought that he had not been a good king as King Vikramaditya. Now Raja Bhoj was ready to leave his kingdom and he wanted to do some penance. Now he did not, and Raja Bhoj did not consider himself a good king in comparison of King Vikramaditya. It was at this time that 32 shimmering lights emerged from the throne. 32 soft lights rose from the throne. Raja Bhoj looked aghast as he saw the transparent faces of 32 women. Who are you? The king asked, flabbergasted. He was extremely surprised when he saw 32 women with transparent faces. We are Apsaras and Sakhis, friends of goddess Parvati. One of the statue replied that they are friends of goddess Parvati, said one of them. At one time, when we were in Kailash, we wanted Lord Shiva to admire our beauty and hoped he would fall in love with us. Once in Kailash, they wanted Lord Shiva to admire their beauty, means they wanted to attract Lord Shiva. When goddess Parvati learned of this, she cursed us and said we would become statues on the throne of King Vikramaditya. When, after knowing this, goddess Parvati cursed them to become statues on King Vikramaditya's throne, where people saw them and admired their beauty. This throne of King Vikramaditya was presented to him by Lord Indra. The lady took a deep breath as she continued, after cursing us, goddess Parvati took pity on us and relented and said that the curse would be lifted if a king from King Vikramaditya's dynasty heard all our stories patiently. Goddess Parvati took pity and changed her mind and told them if a descendant of King Vikramaditya would listen their stories calmly, then the curse would be lifted. Today, Raja Bhoj. The lady smiled as she looked happy beyond measures. And today, my king, you have set us free. You have listened to our stories. For that, we would always be grateful to you. And known this well, you are as great a man as your ancestor. Ancestor means Purvaj. You have the same magnanimity and humility that your ancestor had, and for that ask any boon you wish. They praise Raja Bhoj and ask him for a wish. My ancestor King Vikramaditya was a great man. I wish that his stories always remain immortal on earth, Raja Bhoj said with a gentle wide smile. Raja Bhoj was also a gentle king, so he wished for the immortality of King Vikramaditya's story. The 32 ladies smiled and nodded. Nodded means sir hilana. Their heads as they vanished. Vanished, disappeared. The 32 ladies smiled and disappeared from that place. Raja Bhoj looked at the throne and then at his people. This time he felt no fear. He climbed the throne with confidence and nothing stopped him. Now he was fearlessly set on the throne. Children, now we want you to read the chapter at least for 3 times, underline the difficult words and find out their meanings.